I think that an art like jujitsu and again taekwondo or whatever martial art we're talking about, and I'm just going to speak from a jujitsu perspective at this point because that's what I'll be teaching and offering. In order to be successful at this art, you have to work these things out. You have to learn energy management. You have to learn efficiency. You have to learn composure, or it just doesn't work out for you. The mat has a way of teasing out all of the imperfections, and you really can't hide from it. If you're getting gassed on the mat, you're getting gassed on the mats. I mean, I can't tell you how many guys are, come in and they lose on the mats, if you will. They get tapped or they don't do well because they're out of gas or out of energy, even if they're skilled individuals. So there's no way to hide from it. And that's the same for little 5-year-old kids that are rolling under resistance, all the way through women, children, men of all levels. And it's just, again, the art is presented in a way through live randori and drilling that those elements have to be developed. If not, you won't progress belt wise, at least at a program like mine. Like if you're trying to be a purple belt or brown belt, and you're freaking out every class, and you're completely losing your composure and you're out of breath, out of gas, spazzing out, getting rattled by being on the bottom with a big strong white belt on you, and you're not that level belt. So it's one of those things that I think works itself out along the way through the natural process of training, which makes, I think, the live resistance training so unbelievably powerful and a wonderful tool that I think all martial artists should incorporate within their training. So if you want to maybe add to that.
No, that's perfect.
Thank you.
I've been striking my whole life, and I've been rolling probably the last 20 years. And they're so similar and so different at the same time. There's things I love about both. But first, going back just a step, you were talking about how, as you ascend to the ranks of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you start to get more of a gentle game. And I've seen that through all martial arts. In Taekwondo, when you go to the national championships here in America, people are trying to kill each other. It's like it's changing now as we're getting better at Taekwondo in the West, but like in the olden days, it was like blood sport. People were just trying to take each other's heads off, and people were going out on stretchers all the time. But when I went to Korea, everyone was playing this very light, gentle game, and it impressed upon me how the more skilled you get in anything, the more technical you become, and the less you resort to being a berserker, and the more you resort to playing a really fine and delicate game. And I've seen that with striking. It's absolutely true with grappling, because with grappling, once you have hold of somebody, you're kind of in their little world, and there's only so many ways you can go. And if you don't know your stuff and you don't move in an intelligent way, you have like a limited gas tank. And once that gas tank is done, you just lose every single time. So a smart practitioner will hold on to that gas tank and just go at the level that they need to go to be able to advance to the next position and get that submission, but not to injure their partner, injure themselves, but more practically just not lose all of that energy. And I think that's one of the special lessons of grappling, is that grappling has to teach, and it teaches it really effectively, really early on. Like you're saying, you get those white belts that come in and they're going ham the first round, and then they say, okay, I gotta go. And you're like, no, you gotta stay here for 30 more minutes, and you gotta roll against everybody else. And now you'll see what happens when you waste all of your energy on that first match.